Okay, let's talk about Hong Kong again. And there's two ways we're going to do it. I don't know what's going on. I talked about this yesterday, and it's really pissing me off. So I'm gonna talk about this. Blizzard yesterday. For those of you who are not familiar with Blizzard, I was introduced to Blizzard in 1997-ish with StarCraft. I don't know if that was the first one or Warcraft was the first one. I don't know what order they came out, but they were these amazing, awesome games. We got together. It was my first real LAN game I ever played together. My first real computer game I ever really played together, and it was pretty badass. So, and actually, the cool thing about Blizzard, if you remember this, is the StarCraft CD, a CD that came with the game. You could actually put in a Mac or a PC. And back then it was Mac Classic, so it wasn't like the Mac is now. Anyways, I digress. So, I talked about the Hong Kong tweet yesterday from the NBA. The NBA Association will gag its personnel for apologizing over team executives' tweets that ignited a firestorm in China. Look, I've talked to people in China. They actually support the Hong Kong protest. What is this? Hong Kong is part of China. It's not separate. It's kind of like saying Hawaii versus America. Yeah, it is part, and much like Hawaii, Hong Kong has a different culture. It has a little different language. It has a little different writing. It has different police. It has different cultural aspects. They drive on the different sides of the road. Different religious aspects. It, for all intents and purposes, is a separate country. Okay. Now, having said that, it also is still part of China. Okay. Why are we getting involved, or why are we concerned about what the hell China thinks? It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Anyways, the other day, on Friday, Houston Rockets general manager supported pro-democracy protests in Hong Kong. So the people in Hong Kong are mainly students, and they are wanting free. China is a very subversive regime. You can't make fun of their you can't make fun of President Xi. You can't call him things like a teddy bear or panda bear or Winnie the Pooh. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to say that he looks like that. Apparently that's a violation. And if you look at how they're handling the Hong Kong protest, and I said this was going to be a problem. I said someone was going to get hurt. It's going to get worse. Why the NBA is choosing to support China and not their people blows my mind away. And it can only be seen as political, and it can only be seen as for money. I mean, it can't only be seen, but that's how I'm seeing it. Because I said, with the Colin Kaepernick thing, no problem protesting there. Oh, the right of the player to protest during the game, no less. Now, I don't watch sports. I don't give two turtle squirts about, how many baskets you threw in at this place versus this. I don't care. I don't even know it. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. I watch maybe a football game or two every year, the Super Bowl and Olympics. Love the Olympics, of course. Just stupid in of itself, but it's fun, But go Bucks. But that we should be holding support as Americans for the Hong Kong protest, because with the Hong Kong the Hong Kong people are protesting is freedom of expression, of speech, of a lot of the things that we in America take for granted many times. And this is a perfect example of that. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on with that. On the same side, so that started with the NBA the other day. Then it comes down to Blizzard. There's a player who, in solidarity to the face mask ban in Hong Kong against the protesters, this guy puts on the ski mask and like a gas mask or whatever it was. Because of that, Blizzard, not a Chinese company, Blizzard pulled his money, his winnings, and they banned him until next year. And they said that he violated the rules. I'm going to read you what the 2019 Hearthstone Grand Official Competition Rule version 1.4 is. Section P12, section 6. I'm going to read. I presume page 12, section 6.1. Engaging in any act that, in Blizzard's sole discretion, brings you into public disrepute, disrepute, offends a portion or group of the public, or otherwise damages Blizzard's image, will result in removal from Grandmasters and reduction of the player's prize total to $0 US, in addition to other remedies which may be provided for under the handbook and Blizzard's website terms. Well, Blizzard, it looks like you did that to yourself, because clearly you're in public disrepute. Clearly you're in public disrepute. Your image has been tarnished. You have violated a player's right to freedom of speech. And if you're going to talk about your own rule, you need to hold yourself accountable to your own rule. This is the height of hypocrisy. You're a goddamn game company. What are you doing dealing with politics in another country just because you want some money? Look, Chinese people are going to buy your products. They're going to bootleg it just like they do everything else in America. Okay, you're not making yourself look better. You're just expecting the alligator to eat you last when it comes for all the people. That's what you're doing. And you look stupid. So don't look stupid. Okay. But yeah. It doesn't make sense to me that again, you've got the Colin Kaepernick with all this protest, but Blizzard is getting, Americans shouldn't be getting involved in bending the knee to China. What the hell? You know, there are people, Chinese influence is all around the world in Southeast Asia. Don't think it's not. And the trade war is just beginning. You can be upset with our current economic tariffs and our trade war between China, but trust me, you would much rather have a trade war right now than a real war. Okay, and you gotta back up your position. Okay, we've been getting screwed for years in America on trade. You know, Americans want to blame China for a lot of things. Also, we are a huge consumer society in America. We love having our cheap crap all the time. You build in America, it's not going to be cheap anymore. That's a basic economic understanding. Okay? But honestly, most of these things hurt the individuals anyways. It doesn't hurt the governments as much as it hurts the companies. You know, the government doesn't produce anything. Well, China does because they own everything, or they can if they want to. But remember, China backs up and supports North Korea. Okay? China sells arms to America's enemies all the time. China's not the good guy. Please read 1984, Animal Farm, allegorical novella. You know, when you read these things, do you not know that you're the bad guy sometimes, Blizzard or other companies? Do you understand that? Okay, enough of my ranting and raving today. I'm going to talk about the Syria troop back out later. That sounds like fun. Yeah, Blizzard, mind your own goddamn business and stop messing with your players. American companies, stop messing with your people. Just let them Twitter, tweet, say whatever the hell they want. Isn't that the whole basis of American society? Is we can say whatever we want. I mean, I'm doing it right now. You know, people are really critical of me. That I'm doing this because people were, in my estimation, ignorant or not critical enough, and they were looking at things from a very skewed perception. So, just do it and get out there and make your voice heard if you want. If not, just shut up. But I find it also ironic on a lot of the channels. I read a lot. I watch a lot of the MSNBC. I watch Newsweek. I watch Fox. I watch Daily Wire. I watch most of the news channels here on YouTube, and I read most of the articles for the news cycle every day. I'm shocked at the comments. Read the comments. Do yourself a favor. Read the comments on an opposing news site. Something you disagree with. Read the comments. It's honestly like just reading an echo chamber. Everybody just agrees, and very few valid points are ever purported. Very few. Mostly on one side it's Orange Man bad, and then the other side, you've got delusional lies and conspiracy. So you've got this craziness going on, and whether I comment on either side, it doesn't matter if it's logical or not. I will get attacked. So it's a whole crazy thing to me. You need to sit back, take a look at the big picture, and stop bending the knee to our competitors and people who are stealing those freedoms and oppressing people in other countries. Fuck China. I'm tired of dealing with them. Okay? Just less than 10 minutes. That's everything.